Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy favour.oc.
What's your biggest fear when it comes to relationships?
Something is telling me we should start from this side. I don't know who's speaking.
Say the one I love the most cheat on me.
Not being a no for the person.
Convince parents. I can't.
I'm sorry, but the point we've reached right now with most guys, they don't even go to that effort of hiding it. Like, they'll treat you like trash in front of your face. Who should pay on the first date?
If you ask me out on a date, why am I taking my card with me?
Most women who want to bring something to the table will come with a head.
Yeah.
And most women who want to become housewives, they want to become housewives in every form of the word. Like, they don't want to
do anything. Thank you.
Nothing. The biggest point is the economy is shit, so everyone needs money.
Subscribe to my boy favour.oc. You got there, Bobby. You got there.
Subscribe to favour.oc.
Subscribe to
favour.oc.
Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy favour.oc. Yes sir. And we're gonna do like a quick intro before we get into the video. So starting from my right.
Yeah, my name is Femi.
Chance. It's very kill.
Charlene.
Fetch out Gabriel.
Nah, Bele.
What's your biggest fear when it comes to relationships? We're getting in now.
Word.
I feel like something is telling me we should start from this side. I don't know who's speaking.
Stop him. You know what? So, you know what? Just go for it.
No, it's not here.
What's your biggest fear?
Always a obvious choice.
What's your biggest fear? What's the
Wait, let's vote. Practically vote. Who wants very don't vote. Oh my god, don't vote.
So Benny, you have to
It's
go first.
accordingly.
You have to go first. You have to go first.
Go first.
I went for 0 time.
Exactly.
Yeah. He went for so
went
good
first,
now.
yes.
Yeah.
You're next.
But nothing is there now.
Yeah.
What is there? Just what's your biggest fear
Exactly.
when it comes to relationship?
Biggest fear in a
You
relationship
think about it.
is say the one I love the most cheat on me.
Damn. Has it ever happened before?
I mean, that's happened.
Damn.
Oh no.
That's happened in a crazy way. Like,
Tough.
so you're in a relationship, cheated on me the week my dad died.
Oh shit.
Damn.
That's tough.
That is
That's
just cruel.
That's
She left
the
after
worst.
your dad.
That like my
She left her.
She left after your dad. That's some
I'm sorry. I say, I don't know what it came out. Well, I wasn't thinking.
Sorry about your dad.
That was insensitive.
Sorry
Sorry,
about
bro.
that.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Do you want
Sounds
to go
painful.
next?
Oh yeah. For me, I think the one thing I'm most scared about when it comes to any form of relationship, bro to bro, girl to girl, is betrayal basically. Because I go 200%. You know, I go 200%. If I tell you we're bros, like there's a difference between friends and bros. You know, like I don't mix it up. So when I tell you we're bros, I go 200%. So you go betray me. That's
And it's betrayal in any way.
yeah, in any way at all. It could be what you say, it could be what you do, or what you think of me, or whatever, you know.
Okay, and that's
I mean,
like friendships and relationships.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
How about you, Bella?
How
I
about
think about relationship.
what's the biggest fear
When it comes to relationships.
Me, my biggest fear is actually not being a no for the person.
Not being enough, that's valid.
That's valid.
Yeah.
Valid.
It's vulnerable but valid.
To be honest, I never felt like I wasn't enough. But I just feel like people are not really worth the energy I give. You know, so I just don't give.
That right there.
Is that your fear?
So
Yeah.
that's actually not fair.
It's a fear. Like I feel like I'm putting in energy, you're not going to put it back. So I just
so
don't
what do you
it. So
feel?
like
No, that's not fair. That's kind of like something that's become like a habit for you.
So what do you fear?
like exactly.
I fear not giving me the energy back out and I'll end up, you know, getting heartbroken.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah,
no,
that's
like,
I don't want to each time I'm pushing, and you're not giving me that energy back.
Yeah.
So basically, you're scared of people not reciprocating what you're giving.
Yeah.
And
He's
then
scared of falling in
rejection.
love with someone that's not that involved with him.
Yeah.
Rejection.
Yeah.
Rejection.
I would say me, my own. Commitment. I can't remember what.
Commitment on what side? Like you're afraid of committing to someone, or you're afraid
I would
of
say-
someone wanting commitment with you?
I don't know about.
No, that's a heavy question.
Like no, it depends. Like, are you afraid?
No, I'm actually saying.
It's not understandable.
I'm actually saying Drew like this commitment because
No,
like
no.
bro.
You're scared of commitment.
Like you're just the
in
one
terms,
who doesn't want
no,
to commit.
in terms
to them.
of like, I'm seeing all these relationships and like people are not even willing
Oh
to
yeah.
commit. Like even niggas that are thinking, oh, I'm trying to get married or they'll still be like, oh, should I be back? Like they'll still be talking about women, like chasing women.
Yeah.
So it's just like, bruh, is there even really a thing called commitment? And like, you know, because it's crazy how who you see or like people you're around, like
The way they actually,
you just see their relationship and you know that
none
of them are really even being committed for real.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy though.
Yeah. Well, for me, actually, it's commitment. Been there, done that type of thing.
That's okay.
You know, like
But what happened though? Give us a story.
burnt once, twice shy. Is that the same?
Once
bitten, twice shy.
Bitten once, twice shy. There we go. I thought it was burnt, but yeah, it's bitten. But yeah.
The story
Without names.
Juice.
without names,
Boyfriend
yeah.
dumped me, got back together, wanted to get back together with me, but I'm like, nah, you don't get to do that.
Wait,
The word dump is crazy. How did he do that?
Well, not dumped necessarily, just called to say that they think we should break up.
They.
I'm not saying
Names.
that they think we should break up, and yeah, I mean it was hard. I cried in the shower. I was done. I slept, woke up in the morning, just for that next night to get a text from them saying, "Want to get back together."
the next day.
The next day after being depressed at work and messing up with every single client. Anyway, so then at that point I was just like, nah, but like no hard feelings because I don't want beef, so we can still be friends, but nah, we're not doing that again. Anyway, and then after that, got myself.
That sounded like a message. Okay.
And then from that, got myself into a situationship that dragged on for months.
Damn.
And then after that, I was just like, nah, fuck it, I'm done.
Okay, that was it.
Wait. How long did you drive?
The situationship? Fucking 10 months, bro.
10 months.
10 months!
Bro,
That's
yo,
literally 10
yeah.
months!
That's a year.
10 months! Literally.
That's a year already. That's like just damn.
So I would have had my
I mean, you could have waited and just celebrated your 1 year anniversary.
Exactly, that's true.
We never even dated, like, just situationship.
The talking stage.
Wait.
Talking stage.
Was it a talking stage?
Yeah.
At first, yes, and then it became an actual
Things
friendship where we'd like hang out constly, see each other almost every day,
And he
sleep on
never-
the call,
never
wake
asked
up
you all this
still on the
stuff.
call.
Wait, hold on.
We sleep and wake up on the
Wake
call.
up still on the call. Oh my days.
That type of shit. But again, like I said, been there, done that. I'm done.
Yes.
Yo.
Anyway.
What do you all think about this? Is spontaneous, right? What do you all think about this kind of situation, right? So you see the way people break up these days in relationships, right? I mean, it's like a very high rate right now. Like people just date and the next 1 month they're like going in their separate ways. What do you think is happening? Like it wasn't like this back in the days.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like nobody is actually being committed.
So it's not like no one is actually being committed. People want to be committed, but social media is doing its thing. To be honest.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
social
the
media
point.
plays a really, really big part.
Yeah.
That's why people don't want to be committed again.
Like,
because
they want to be, but they don't know how to be because they are learning from social media. That's what I think. Because like you watch movies, right, and you see like, oh, they did this, they went this, they did this. ended happily ever after, and you forget it's a movie that someone actually wrote the script.
That's just
you understand?
Yeah.
And then that's what you find in someone else. They expect someone to read you, they expect someone to understand you while you're not communicating. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now you want to commit, but you don't know how to. You just watch movies and you learn from the movies. Do you understand?
But for me, I feel like generally we all just lack the fight, you know? Like, love is not gonna be easy.
Yeah.
Love is never gonna be easy,
That's
you know?
it. No
Like,
one really wants to stick around for the
Yeah.
hard times. You
the
know? Like,
moment
Yeah.
the thing is, we're lazy.
No.
Fact is, we're
Exactly.
lazy. Our generation is.
No one wants to.
It is what it is, you
Yeah.
know. Like everyone's just so quick to be like,
It's like,
"Fuck it,
I'm done."
Oh,
Bro.
you're tired of me?
I know,
Bye.
you know,
That's
I
the
feel like,
point.
I feel like girls are pushing
not
on
to
this.
go
thing.
bye.
Girls are pushing on this thing that any small thing they'll be like, once he does this, girl, leave.
now let
Once
me
he
come
does
for
this-
my girls." I'll tell you now why that's happening. That is happening because of you guys.
How?
Oh,
It's happening
also,
because of you guys. Okay, let's put it this way. For example, I have this story just right now that happened with a friend of mine. Dude fucked my friend, and oh, sorry, can I curse?
No.
Okay.
You just continue.
So dude fucked my friend, and then the same night says he's going to study, like going back to his dorm. That's why he didn't want to spend the night. He's going back to his dorm to study. Sees on his social media him at a club making out with some random girl. And they're dating, by the way. This wasn't just some random hookup, like they're dating. So to me, it's the fact that this man couldn't even hide it, you know? Like, I'm sorry, but the point we've reached right now with most guys, they don't even go to that effort of hiding it. Like, they'll treat you like trash in front of your face and leave it like that.
I mean, I
You
feel
know?
like you're making a solid point. Like, the society is celebrating.
But you can't judge a world best.
But then, I
Oh
don't
yeah,
think
no,
you can-
yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
I can't put one person's actions on everybody, yes. But then, if we're being completely honest, like we've said, right now we've reached a point where we've been influenced by so many different things that the point we've reached right now, most females are like, bye, see you later,
Yeah.
you know? And then we reached a point with guys where it's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't
You know?
know. I just
So
fuck
they're
it.
just
Whatever happens, happens.
messing around or messing up. And then
Yeah.
with girls, no one wants to fight anymore also. So even with them, they're either I don't give a fuck or bye boy.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
why-
I feel like back in the days, right? Like our parents had these same distractions here and there too. But the only difference is the morality was solid back then.
Exactly. And I'm sorry, we all know that, you know, them uncles and dads, they be messing around too sometimes,
Yeah.
right? But with men, like those men, they hide the shit out of it. Like
Yeah.
they
Yeah, like,
try
they know-
so
they know
hard,
it's
you know?
wrong.
Like it will go years before you even find out. Which again, cheating is wrong, whether you find out or not, it's just wrong, plain and simple.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But right now, no one genuinely gives a fuck. Everyone is just doing whatever, and either no one wants to put up with the bullshit or no one wants to change it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's all. Yeah.
who should pay on the first date?
Oh, of course, the man.
Yeah, actually.
The man.
Always.
I need every single one of you will answer.
Okay. The first date. For me, I feel like, yeah, of course, as a gentleman, you should pay. But because of the kind of women I feel like I'm attracted to, right? In most cases, they want you to know they bring something to the table, even on the first date, not in an arrogant way. So
But you
she
can be
offers-
powerful and rich and still have your dinner paid for by someone who wants
Yeah,
you.
of course. But if she offers to pay, I'll let her.
Okay.
That doesn't make me not capable of.
Yeah, you don't have to
But be
explain.
very ready and willing to share territory with that woman.
No.
Because I
if
promise
she's,
you,
if
if
she's
it's, especially if it's a
trying to do
woman
that,
who even asked to pay, like
Yeah.
it wasn't like the bill came and you were like, okay, let's split it this way, or how do you want to pay? And then she's the one who's like, it's okay, I can split. But if she's the one who goes like, I want to pay,
Yeah.
then that you did get a powerful woman, but you got an assertive, powerful woman, which means
No,
she's
not
gonna
necessarily.
want her stake. Like she's gonna. Like this isn't a woman who'll come back home from work and you can ask her like, yo, did you cook? And she'll answer you. She'll look at you and be like,
No, not necessarily.
You're
I
talking
feel
to
like
a woman.
No, not necessarily.
the woman you're describing, for
Yeah.
sure, that's who it is.
No, like what I mean is, okay, for example, she initiated the date, right?
Okay.
And she's like, "Yo, I asked you to come out with me.
Okay, just so you know, you're
Let me
talking
pay
about
for this.
first dates.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She initiated the date, right? She wanted me to come
That
out.
makes sense. So
Like,
if she
of course, it's a mutual feeling. Like we both want to hang out, but she asked for the date.
But why
And
didn't
then-
you as a man ask for the dates first?
Because no, she made the first move. We can ask.
She meant it for it's possible.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
she can do that.
Yeah,
For you, whoever's idea it was to go on the date should pay.
No. That's what I'm saying. If she wants me to come out on the date and I offer to pay, and she
And
says
she
nothing,
says no.
I'm not gonna
I'm
think
the one
nothing.
that asked.
Yeah, I'm still
Okay.
gonna pay still. But then she's like, no, I'm gonna ask. Let me pay for this one. You can get the next one. Of course, yes.
So you're saying you'll pay for the date, but also you're not opposed to accepting the girl paying for the date.
Yeah,
Like you
I
won't
don't mind.
refuse if she
Yeah,
wants
of course.
to pay.
That
Okay,
was all
bet.
I'm doing anyway.
How about you, Mary?
Yeah, you already said what I was about to say, but like it depends. Like if you ask me out on a date, well, I would like pay for it. I mean, I'm just by myself when you're like, yo,
You
bro,
wanna
let's
go
go
out,
on a date.
right?
Why am I taking my card with me?
Why am I taking my time with me?
Wait, so let's say you've been really shy with this one girl, but the one girl you're talking to is very straightforward and she's like, I like you, you want to go hang out sometime, let's go out, maybe get a couple
Yeah.
drinks. So you'll go out with her, but then because she's the one who said she likes you first and she's the one who said she wants drinks, you'll make her pay?
Hold up. I'm here. The girl walks up to me. I really like you. Can we text? And we're texting and she's like, come on, let's go on a date. Let's go to this. Am I supposed to pay for the date?
If you like her, I think you should, or at least split.
I mean, to be honest, like
Or at
when
least
we look
split.
around, us
unless
right
you
now-
don't like her, then at that point, you know, you're just hanging out with this
You
girl to get
just-
the free drinks. So
Okay,
it's like,
yeah.
let me get the
Exactly.
free drinks. But if you like her too,
I will split it.
you either split,
but you know-
either
you know-
split
you know,
it
so
or
it's
pay.
like-
I mean, in the whole dynamic, I mean, to be a man, I'll just be like, let me pay. But like that situation, I'm not supposed to pay.
I mean, it doesn't. Okay,
Yeah,
look
it's
at
an
it this way,
opinion.
right? Yeah, of
It's a
course.
valid
Look at it this way
opinion.
though, like
An opinion.
she asks you out on a date, right?
Mm.
And then you all go out, you both go out, you enjoy it and everything. But at the end of the day, you realize she actually just wanted to hang out with you because she feels like she can get something off you in the first date. I've that ever happened to anybody here? You know, like she literally asked you out on a date because she knows she has been waiting for you to say something, but you're not saying something. Then she asks you to come out because she knows she's gonna get something off you. She's not interested in whatever it is that thing is gonna lead to.
Something like what though?
Like,
Like,
for example,
just for
let me
money
give you. I think
specifically,
you were there
or-
when this happened, right? So there's this day we went to the club, right? We're chilling, and then she walks up to me. She's like, "Do you mind getting me a drink?" And I'm like, "Yeah, as a gentleman, of course." I wasn't even expecting anything. Then I walked to the bar, buy a drink, and the minute she got the drink, she was like, "Boy, bye,
She said,
Yeah.
go bye.
boy, bye."
Damn.
So now imagine that
That's
situation.
cray.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So you need to be on your A game all the time. Like,
That's crazy.
Those conversations.
That's crazy. How come I never heard of this?
bro,
That
it
is
literally
crazy.
happened.
That is bold and crazy. It's
Like she came to you and she was like, "Do you wanna buy all sweet and nice?"
No, me, if they tell me that, I'm not gonna nah. I'm
No,
not-
I'm not gonna lie. You never buy anybody a drink again.
I'm not saying yes
You
for
buy
that.
drink.
Nah.
Sorry, ladies with gentle hands out there, I'll still buy you drink.
Well, Alex, I won't though.
I will.
I won't, man.
For me?
If you see me in the club, just
You come to me and you say, "Buy me a drink." Randomly, I'm gonna ask you, what exactly are we trying to do here? I want to have a conversation first, like 10 minutes, 5
Girls
minutes.
actually do that in the club.
But you
They just
don't
walk-
expect me to leave my seat and buy you that drink instantly. That's not gonna happen.
expect me to leave my seat. Expect me to do it. I'll do it. I promise I'll do it. I'll buy you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tequila shots. If you get fucked up, that's on you.
But I mean, I feel like also part of it has to do with the scenery. Because let's get real, right? You're meeting a girl in a club. There's a good 80%
No,
chance
you
that
didn't meet her. She just walked up.
yeah, well,
And then you wanted
there's
to
an
be a
80%
gentleman.
chance that that girl walking up to you and 1 a.m. drunk as fuck.
Nah,
She wasn't drunk.
She's probably just trying to, you know, either get
Get
you to
laid.
buy her something or just
Exactly
trying to
what
get
I'm
laid,
saying.
you know? So it depends. I feel like you need to know who's talking to you. But
That's
if a
right,
girl
sir.
approaches you and at first she's smiling and trying to talk to you and whatever, and she's
Yeah.
like, "Do you want to go sit down, talk some more, maybe get a drink?" Then you know that's a girl who's trying
Yeah,
to
Exactly.
link up. You know, so
Exactly.
it's the approach. Just read a person, and then you know you get to like.
I get around that now. It's fine now, man.
I guess for me, the problem with me is that I don't really like I don't really like the woman paying. Now, I like the fact that I don't have to spend the money if that comes up, but I just can't do it because I'll feel like the lady. I don't know, that's just like if a woman is driving. No. If a woman, I swear, if a woman is driving, if a woman is driving, like let's say we are supposed to go out, like
passenger princess.
Exactly, bro. She's driving and I'm sitting this way. I can't do that.
I mean, it's a nice one way that is a nice feeling.
So like,
bro,
so
like, it's a nice feeling.
No, like that's
one way or the other.
Basically, what you're saying is, I mean,
no, I'm saying for me. You understand? Like for me, on the first date at least. So on the first date, when I'm going to insist,
you do know.
I can't.
You do know.
I can't go out with you and.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring in the big picture here, right?
Okay.
So for me, real marriage, real relationship, whatever, is based on partnership, right? For it to work, you guys gotta be partners. So if a woman offers to pay on our first date, I'm gonna actually start seeing her as a partner. Like, okay, she's got potentials. Let's give it a second chance.
So if it's a girl that's not willing to pay,
I'm still gonna give her a second chance. Maybe she's gonna like prove something to me along the way. But you gotta start
going into like housewife route. Like she just wants to stay at home, take care of the kids.
I don't want that kind of woman.
You don't want that relationship.
That's something.
Okay, me.
I mean, I want to be proud of you. The way you
like for me,
my man.
You're not proud of housewives. You don't think they do?
No, I think they do a lot.
Don't think
To be honest,
housewives get really like they do a lot, bro.
No, I know they do a lot. See, I'm a handsome person. Right?
I don't want to have.
I'm the guy that helps around the house. So whatever it is you can do in the house, I can do it.
Yes, exactly.
I'm gonna help you around the house. So the way you go out there and talk about me, my man is this person. He owns this thing. I want to be able to go out and be like, my woman owns this thing. She's that person. She's this person. I don't want to go there and be like my wife.
But like,
she takes care of the kids. No, I don't want that woman. I mean, it's just my choice.
I would just say like, if I'm well to do, like I foot the bills, like we chill, like we're not lacking anything. I prefer my wife to be chilling, man.
I don't know. I mean, everyone has a preference, but for me,
like not to do anything at all.
Like just chill at home and spend your money. For me,
like kids. Obviously, if you're at home, you're doing kids.
So
I just chill.
So for me,
just be like
24 hours every day.
Just like, I mean, you can go out.
Everyone has a preference.
You can talk to gossip. You're footing out the bills. Everything is nice, and you expect your wife to be going out on this cool.
She doesn't have to do much.
No, let me explain.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me explain.
But she needs to have something to do.
Like Gabriel said, people have different preferences and perspective. I'm the kind of person that I won't both a housewife and then a woman who is like wants something for herself. So here's how I think about it.
Bro is trying to do extra time.
No, this is how it's going to be. If you decide you want to be a full housewife, I'm standing with you. You're my partner. If you decide you want to have something you want to do, I'm standing with you. And it's for both of us to sit down and be like, okay, babe, listen, you can be a housewife but then have your own business. She can be a housewife but have her own store. She can have like what she sells, what she does.
I mean, that works. The one thing, I mean, it's not something everybody should actually accept, but I feel like the way people don't look at it is this, right? See, number one, you gotta start seeing relationship as a partnership. I mean, it's my choice, but I feel like everybody should actually see it that way. Because sorry, let me get this point out.
That makes sense.
So, something happens to you along the way. I mean, you bring all the income in. Something happens to you. Then what happens to your kids?
Exactly.
Like, you've never been able to trust your woman with anything. Like, ordinary, I know they are, so you take care of this.
Then why don't you trust your woman? That's the question.
Like, why are you?
It's not about trust now. It's about what she has been doing.
And that's why I said she can both be a housewife and a business person.
Wait, sorry.
What I'm saying is, if you're saying you want your woman to be at home and do nothing 24 hours a day, then just take care of the kids, and then you bring all the income in, right? What happens if something happens to you? what happens to your kids?
Yeah,
What happens? She
But
definitely
isn't
can
that
handle
what,
it
like,
because she's not used to it.
Isn't that what?
depending on how comfortable you guys were, right? Isn't that what life insurance is for and wills and everything?
I mean,
you're
not
working towards, right?
every.
Like every
Sorry.
person
You might not know this.
Depending.
Not every continent actually has that kind of.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but I don't think
But
he's talking
Nigeria
about.
does, man.
I don't think
Not
I'm making about
everybody.
life insurance in
Yeah,
Nigeria.
not everybody in Nigeria does life insurance.
Even if you don't have
I mean, you can
life
say
insurance,
we
Whenever Trump now go to
Yeah, you can say
like
we.
pension.
Well, not everybody do. Not everybody has.
And
pension.
I
Wait,
think-
hold up. My dad has been
Again,
gone for like
depending on-
almost 4 years now. His money is still keeping me till now.
Nah, that's a
Because your
people
dad
are,
knew about
yeah,
life
people are different.
You know, some people have been with the government all their life, and they are still waiting on their pension from the government. The
Exactly.
government owing them pension.
That's because they are not ready to fight for it.
Nah.
Bro, people fight.
Wait, okay, so you're telling me,
see,
okay,
people-
you're-
Okay, that's why I was saying, like,
My mom went for it, bro.
Nah.
Went for it back to
there are
back. I was
people
looking at her going
as
for
a,
it.
as a
Your
Nigerian.
mom had
They are not
resources
willing.
to
They are
fight.
not willing
Exactly.
to
You
give
see,
you.
people have resources to fight. You cannot just go into a battle with words.
Exactly.
You're going into a battle armed with your
Weapons.
shield, your armor, your sword or axe. You don't.
You ain't got that.
You don't get that like this. What are
Exactly.
you doing in the battle? You go there armed.
You get.
So that's
and
how-
not everybody has that.
that's how
privilege.
we
It's a
give you
privilege.
resources.
Let's be honest. It's a privilege. Not everybody has that privilege.
Exactly.
You know.
But I mean, if what I mean by well-to-do, even if your husband dies today, I mean, your wife should know your card number, like the password to your card.
Bro, you
That's
don't get
another
the
thing.
point.
That's
You don't get the
another
point.
thing.
See,
Then, if she's smart enough, she can build up from there.
that's what I'm saying. She doesn't even know if she's
has
smart
to
or
know
she's
the
not being
business.
tested.
Exactly.
That's why she shouldn't be a housewife. In my
She has not been tested.
Yeah, true.
No.
Yeah.
Because, okay, now
But
let's say for
sorry,
example.
being a housewife doesn't mean that you don't have skills or your brain
No,
doesn't
that's
exist.
not what we are saying.
Right?
That's not what we are saying.
Because being a housewife, right? Like, you could have a degree, you could have a freaking PhD,
Yeah.
then give birth and look at your kids and be like, you know what? I love my children. I love my home. I want to take care of them. I just
Yeah, that's
this
fine,
is what I
that's
want to do.
So
Yeah,
honestly, I don't feel like housewife is wrong, but like I said, everyone has a preference.
Yeah.
But for me, I would rather, cause like I mean, I cook. I love to do it, right? Like I'm not someone that'll say, oh, this, da 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 da. Like she has to cook this and that. You understand? I
Yeah.
cook. I love to do that part. I can do it, right? But one thing I want is my wife getting her own money. I don't want her like each thing she wants to do, she has to ask me for the money. I don't like it. Like even if she's any more than me, I will still spend on her.
Yeah.
But I want that. Like you know, like I just walk into the house and you made surprises with your own money.
Yeah, bro.
Or I come into the house, I'm spending my own money. Like we go out, I'm paying for the debt definitely. But like you have your money, like you have
I
your
want
cost.
to ask you something.
Like yeah.
in a marriage, you think a joint account is wrong?
Yeah, my parents have joint accounts.
Joint account is-
I don't think
I guess that's the best thing.
I don't think it's
the
wrong.
best thing happening.
They have their own
Sorry,
accounts.
sorry.
And they have
I'm
a joint
gonna
account.
I don't
quote
advise
something.
having each account, but like, why don't you guys just have a joint account?
No, I'm gonna quote something now. Steve Harvey, we all know Steve Harvey, right?
Mhm.
So he spoke about this like a long while ago.
Yeah.
So he said, in a marriage, you definitely should have a joint account for your family business.
Yeah.
He called it a business, you know, like your family
Family
adventures,
issues,
everything,
yeah.
you know, whatever it is you
Yeah.
want to spend within the family. But on the side, have a personal account,
Yeah, not.
you know, for your own
Yeah,
personal.
he said have 3 accounts.
yeah.
3
Where's
accounts.
that guy from?
Steve Harvey is American.
From the Western here.
Yeah.
They can, you can't just go into a court and file a divorce, and they are splitting your shit.
That's exactly.
So where I'm from, you cannot just go into a court and say you want to start divorcing. Your
But
parents are going to see
it
you.
happens actually.
It happens, but like it's not normal. And
It's
even
not
if you
normal.
divorce, they
It's
are not
not
going to
normal.
split your shit.
Like it's not really supported. So like even if you want
So
to
that's
do
what I'm
it, let me
saying.
feel
Yeah,
like.
they are
let
like
me-
avoiding that. Yo, this is a joint account. I don't know if you guys
Sorry,
are trying
let
to
me-
say, but
let
like in where I'm from,
Mhm.
you can have a joint account, and when you guys are done, you guys know how we're going to do.
I feel like.
Okay,
I
let
feel like,
me throw in the information, right? Irregardless of who owns the account, if the account is in your name as the man, she gets half your shit still.
I feel like you gotta be with
You know,
trust,
if-
man. Like,
it doesn't matter if it's a joint account and both your names are.
That's why.
As long as
In
it's
Nigeria,
in your name.
in Nigeria,
No,
I mean, if you
I don't
guys
know
are
in general
if you guys
right
are
now.
legally married and you go through the right legal processes, yeah, she's gonna be half your shit.
nah, it doesn't work that
See,
way.
that's why I see that there's one thing. There's one thing. Let's understand one thing. We want to talk of relationships. We should not see relationships as a confinement where we put Mr. A and Mrs. B in a box
Yeah.
to give birth to offsprings. We should look at relationship as a growing stage, a learning part where you
Yeah.
guys are like this. So if you say you want to have a joint account, then there's one thing I understand. People like like what she said, people are like eager to leave relationship easily. What happened to the good old days of sitting down, having communication, having conversations?
I don't know if I'm going to be funny, but that joint account is going to create a real strong bond actually.
No, it will, because
you guys
can
like, because there's a depth to your account.
This type of trust.
Because you know you have something to fall back to on rainy days. Everybody experiences rainy days. Because if you do, okay, Mr. A has the tree of the money in the house, so why Mrs. B plucks it? Why Mr. A's tree falls down? What about your family?
The housewife?
There's something I'm really looking to do when I eventually get married and I settle down, right?
Yeah.
So I have one of my mentors, right? He does something with his wife. So he earns more than the wife, apparently. So what they do is he brings 60%. They have like a particular amount of money that goes into a particular account, right? He brings 60% of the money every month, and the wife brings 40%, and they do that for each child for 18 years. It's more like a trust fund kind of thing, but they do it together. So that money they don't touch no matter what. That is for the kids' future. You know. So whatever it is they decide to do between them, like they decide to go their separate ways, the money still goes to the account.
So like about like the housewife
communication then.
Yeah.
About housewife thing, my wife might not want to be a housewife. It's just me saying, rest, relax, I will provide.
Yeah.
It's left for her to say I want to work.
Yeah, that's why he said people have different opinions.
No, that's why I say everyone has preference. Because like with housewife, the way I say it, like let me use my mom for example. Sometimes like I've been having problem with my dad, and like we've been fighting, and at some point I went like financially down, and my mom was sending me money. My dad didn't have to know, like she's making her own money.
Yeah,
you know, they're together, yeah, but like my mom will send me money. She'll be like, oh, just check your account and stuff like that. My dad didn't have to know, he wasn't sending me money. Do you understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I feel like if she wasn't working, how would she get the money? She'll go asking him like, exactly. You know, like I don't think it's necessary. And like sometimes like my dad's birthday, my dad's 50th birthday, right? We had like a big party and like spent a lot of money on it, and he didn't have to know. That was
because she had her own money.
Like she had her own money. He didn't have to know. Like I just feel like it just makes the home better because she can decide to give her son something. The dad can give. You know, everyone is bringing income. If it falls from here, he's still standing. If it falls from here, still standing. But you understand what I'm saying?
Let's be honest. In this present day and age, no girl
That's what I was coming
wants to work. She wants an already established man.
Okay, so
That she just
now you see that's not
excuse me. You said no girl. Don't say no girl.
Don't say no.
That's why I said in this present age and time, girls just want to be okay. You're my partner.
Not all the girls.
This is my body.
Exactly. That's why
we can use the word most girls.
Yeah,
that
most.
might be acceptable.
We can even like
But I feel like it's kind of like
You disagree.
I disagree.
So I feel like this is what's going on, right? You see, I'm gonna compare this situation to when you give birth to a child, a baby, right? So whatever it is you teach the babies or the baby, like you could literally give birth to two babies at the same time under the same roof, then you give them different conditions to grow in, and then they come out differently, right? So I feel like it's the way we the men actually treat. Try to understand something.
Let him cook.
Like we the men, the way we actually treat those ladies and the way we celebrate the things that they do, make them feel like it's the right. Good. Listen. So let's look at this scenario, right? A girl has some money now, and she has like a project that could have a future. But the only thing that she thinks about is investing in her beauty because she knows the fact that she's looking good, men will actually contribute towards that project. Do you know what I'm saying? So she spends all her money on looking good while the men actually funds the project. But the moment the men stop funding projects like that, thinking, why can't you just do something for yourself for one? Do you know she's going to actually think back and start spending her own money on her stuff? So I feel like if you men keep thinking the only way to make girls like you or me for one, I'm never. It's not even about like. I'm sure what I'm saying right now. People are going to look at me like
fucking up the thing.
Yeah, I feel like people are going to look at me like. Of course we know you.
That's a,
I'm not gonna meet you and then I'll spend and show off my money.
It all comes down to your personality.
No, you're gonna like me as a person before you
some
know that
guys
I have
are
money to
pushing
spend on you.
it.
all
Some
comes
guys
down
are
to your
pushing the
personality.
thing instead of just having a normal conversation.
yeah.
You don't gonna be like
They're just showing off their money. And
Nah, see, there's something. There's something.
If girl want to spend
See,
on you, bro. Oh my day.
no, there are ladies that spend on
Don't
their
tell
men.
you, bro. Keep your money.
True.
Keep your money
no,
on
of course, there are girls that spend on.
Yeah.
Couple days, man.
Yeah.
But if we go back to this housewife issue, let's not put housewives under a bracket of condition. You don't know, a lady can be a housewife without working, but she has her own money. If, for example, you say you want a housewife, right? Let's just say it all depends on the maturity. No. I said that. No, I just said no. I said if, like you said, like let us say now. So, for example, okay, someone says he wants a full housewife. It all depends on the lady's level of maturity. Like, the husband doesn't necessarily have to know that she is doing this, but then we are human beings. Everything cannot be all good.
Okay,
so you can have like an issue today at work where like maybe you're a construction worker, and then like a certain amount of money was given to you, but then at the end of the day maybe you miscalculated and then it wasn't enough. And then you look at your pocket and be like, okay, I don't have certain amount. And then your wife realizes, let's assume she's a housewife, she's like, babe, honey, listen, I have so allocated. Take it. When you're done, like the whole contract, bring it back. And she gives you a reason of where she gets the money from. I said, relationship comes with trust, communication, and partnership. Because some men will be like, okay, where is she getting the money from? How did she get the money? Without understanding or realizing that most women with a certain level of maturity and mindset of thinking know that yes, if I'm married, I cannot rely all my body on my husband. But if she wants to, like, most ladies don't ask their men, who want to get my bra, my pants, my makeup, this and that. You can just walk into the house and be like, you're like, babe, how did you get this? My money.
The issue of trust you brought up, right? That's a question that I like to talk about a little. I feel like the way people perceive trust is kind of like, I feel like it's not like, let me just use the word, it's not the right way, because to me, the way I see trust is when you're like, you have a structure, you sketch a drawing, and then you bring it to life, right? You start with the foundation, and then you start putting the blocks in, you build up to the roof, and you get the roof in, right? The moment you go back to the foundation and you remove a piece, everything comes crashing down. I feel like people are actually not seeing trust that way. They feel like trust is something you should be given.
True.
You earn trust, and you water it. You can't just expect your partner to give you trust. I mean, your partner is going to give you that trust from the outset in the relationship, but the moment you kind of like fuck up in that aspect of your relationship, you're gonna have to fight and build it back. Well, most people feel like, oh, I apologized, you should just forgive me and forget, and then we'll go back to the way you trusted me.
Personally, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think trust is something once broken can ever,
You can't come back again.
because honestly, we've even talked about cheating before, right, in the topics, and I'm not judging any females that forgive their man for cheating. But I know for a fact, every time your man leaves the house, there's a tiny part of your brain that will always think,
what's he doing?
is he with that girl again? Where is he? Like, is he actually where he told me he'll be? And just like that, that relationship will never be the same.
Okay, now let me ask you this, right? So, your man cheats on you.
I'm out.
Okay, you're out. Let's say you're still here.
That's just my opinion. But
you're
me,
out, right?
I have only 3 deal breakers.
What's it for the devil?
Devil's work.
So let's say, okay, it happens, right? Then he comes to you and you apologize. This is never gonna happen again. And then he actually puts in the work to make you comfortable. Okay, babe, I'm headed out. I'm just gonna be chilling with my friends. And I get to where I'm going. I take a picture of me and my friend and send to you. Like, bro, you're gonna have to work for it.
To even earn it.
You
no,
have
I
to work for it.
understand, but then.
But why you gotta cheat in the first place?
No, if you do that, don't expect.
No, let's not start that topic. If you ask why we cheat, that's a whole different bracket.
Even if you sent that picture
You
Yeah.
can still send
Her
me
heart-
and go and.
Thank you.
No. See,
That's
the thing
what
is-
her heart is gonna be telling
Exactly.
you.
My point
It's not
is,
even
it's
for a
not-
girl.
cheating is not a mistake, it's a choice. Yeah, you make that choice.
It's the same way if
about being bunda,
let's say even get away from
No, it's not
cheating,
even
right?
about
Like
bunda
there's
or
other ways
whatever right
people
now.
can break your trust, right? Like
Yeah.
you're with, obviously I'm just speaking from a girl's POV, right? So you're with your man, right? And you trust your man to love you, protect you, and stand by you your entire life. And he hits on you, right? One time he's like, I'm never gonna do it again, I'm never gonna touch
Wait,
you.
like, oh, okay.
Yeah, like hits you.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm never gonna touch you again. And low-key, yeah, he hasn't touched you again. But then when you guys have an argument,
You'll be scared.
and you even just raise your hand to like just even put it on your head,
Yeah.
I promise you that girl will flinch.
Yeah.
And that just goes to show you, like, once trust is broken, it's not that you don't love that person anymore, you love them. And it's not that you don't want to fix it, that person probably wants to fix it. But
You're gonna be restricted.
What I'm still saying is, whatever it is that happens, right? If it's a one-time thing, you know, if it's a one-time thing, because like I said, I feel like, I mean, it's wrong. It's wrong to do these things, right? It's like eat a woman is wrong, cheat on a woman is wrong, cheat on a man is wrong. But I feel like the fight in us, just going back to what I said the other time, the fight in us is dying too early. You know, I feel like some mistakes can happen. But you gotta, the one thing I just want people to understand is you have to put in the work. Like, you literally know that this guy or this girl will be scared of me if I dare raise my hand in an argument. Like, bro, you have to be conscious not to do that. That's the cross you have to carry. She's comfortable. You know, you have to be calm enough. Because you should, the reason why you eat her in the first place is because you got too heated. So in your head you should know that you're never gonna be too heated. No, I'm just saying, like, it shouldn't happen.
Everybody
It should
thinks,
never
everybody
happen.
thinks you can control or coordinate your anger.
Like,
There's a certain level of, there's a certain level you will reach. As a man who is mature, once you
Let's be
angry,
factual
you
here.
work
Like,
out.
I mean, let's forget about what
okay,
the side is saying
arguing.
is right.
We're arguing.
Let's talk about emotions here.
Me and
That's what I'm
my girl,
saying.
we have issues in this room. We're arguing, we're shouting, and it gets to the point where I
walk out.
I'll just walk out.
Yeah, I walk out.
So you guys,
And oh, you're working out on me.
Come on.
Oh, you're working out on me. Come back here.
So guys,
I'm not gonna walk out.
You've not seen a lady,
like to hit her.
so you've not seen a lady that actually like lock the main door.
Yo, there's some ladies. See,
Throw the key somewhere you can.
exactly. There's some ladies
Come
that
and beat
Hold
me.
you by your shirt and say, "Come on."
You have to beat me today.
That would take
Blah, blah,
that
blah,
would
blah,
take a supernatural
exactly.
level.
See, but see,
Patience.
I said it's on how
It
you
says
control
God's
your
grace,
temperament, because a
says
lady can be
God's
annoying
grace.
on your
okay,
neck.
wait. Let's back up a second.
We are not saying
Let's back up a second.
domestic violence.
No, we do not support. We do not support domestic violence.
Yes. But
No
also,
domestic violence.
I feel
I
like
would
that
never do
situation
that.
was a little over exaggerated. It's one thing, I know girls can get dramatic and they'll hold you and be like, yeah, hit me, let me see you be a man and beat me. But then going as far as locking you in the room now, honestly,
They do that.
that's like,
They do that. They do
It
that.
happens a lot.
I'm from Nigeria. I've had stuff.
It happens a lot.
I've had it
I've
so
never seen
many
that.
times.
I mean, I'm sorry, but by the time you're locking the door, then you really do want to get beat.
No,
I'm
that's what I'm
sorry,
saying.
but like, if you lock
See.
the door, then you really do want to
But
get
locking
beat.
the door,
It's not even.
yo, I mean, she
locking
can
the door
start
is
If they have,
crazy.
if they have now, if I say myself self-contained,
She starts
What
in
do I
front
go
of the
die?
door and be like, you're not going
Should
anywhere.
we
But like,
see? In Nigeria-
locking the door
in
and showing
Nigeria-
you.
Okay, wait.
Bro,
If you're
Okay,
angry,
the one
how's
thing
your
I
mind
know,
even
right?
going to go and lock the door?
She's a woman.
the one thing is whenever you exactly, she's a woman.
She's a woman.
Your side is a woman.
No.
She has every right to lock the door.
She's a woman.
Bro,
Now she get the house
like,
anyways.
That's
she can stand in the door and be like, you're not going
She's a
anywhere.
woman.
Give me a
She's a
second now.
woman.
What's the context here, right? What's the context? Like, is she trying to prevent you from leaving because that's what you guys were fighting about in the first
So,
place?
like-
she's trying to keep fighting with you, and you're like, "Bro, I'm leaving."
Okay, yeah,
Because
yeah.
that I understand. Women can be very territorial about
Yeah.
wanting to make their feelings known. So if you're just constantly like, stop talking to, and you're trying to walk away,
Yeah.
they'll hold you. They'll lock the door and be like, "Talk to me," and then if you're getting violent, then yeah, they'll try to call your bluff at that point.
So
You know,
this
and be
is-
like,
this is-
"Beat me."
this is-
Then.
I've actually heard about this situation before, right?
Because I don't think
you know,
actually wants you to hit them.
basically, I feel like one of the things. I mean, to me, like prayers are important. Like praying and God and everything is important. So I always say, like, before you eventually commit to a woman or a man, you should definitely pray about it. Just make sure God selects the right person for you to marry. That's solid on that point. That's easy, solid, right?
Yeah.
So you marry a woman that really is after your life.
You marry your village people.
It's like, I feel like, bro, after your life.
Let me just say something. To be honest,
Like, after your life.
I don't really see something. I don't really think anyone should say, "Oh, you're a good person," or "Oh, I'm not proud," or "Oh, I'm not this." You have to get to a certain point where you've gotten to a point and you've been tested before you can actually say you're a good person. You might be a good you might just be saying you're a good person, but you've not. Imagine you getting offered $1 million just to give an information on someone's location, and they want to go and say hit the person or something. Bro, you're giving out the guy's location. You're not actively getting involved in the thing, but you are there. You're part of the thing.
You know what $1 million is.
So if you accept that kind of thing,
Let's be factual,
bro. If you accept that kind of thing, you're not
this
really
guy
a
that's
good
talking
person.
he ain't even gonna think about you.
Bro, but if you
swear.
accept that kind of thing, you're not really a good person.
It depends on the person now. Okay, what?
That's what I'm saying. You're not really. So you can't.
I mean,
you can't
for
say
you-
you're a good person based on.
Yeah.
You're not.
If the
good.
person they are looking for is the cute, you know.
Yeah, good.
Just like saying,
Cute.
just like saying.
That means yeah, exactly comes to the price.
Just like saying
Based
you're
on the
humble, but you don't have
Come
money.
on, I'm gonna accept that funds, bro.
And you say you're humble, you don't have money.
But you know what?
You have not been put to that point where you have money for you to actually.
Yo, just
That's a good
no,
thing.
no. You're
That's a
like
good
a cap
thing.
right
Sorry,
now,
sorry.
bro. $1 million. Oh my days.
No.
So
do what?
I'm just telling this way this
My
is
nigga,
like-
if you're good,
Nah,
you're
good. I can't do it.
Bro, I'm
I know you're going
doing
to
you're
kill the
work
person,
out.
I can't do it. I can't
If
do
I'm actually trying to save you, you're work out.
No,
Give my
just-
money and
just-
work out. I call the guy. Yo, the after you leave there, I've done my part.
They
my
play.
But
nigga,
give me my money and move. Yeah.
that means you can betray Jesus.
Nah, you can't take it back.
You can.
Pull up.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Is that what? Is that not the same thing?
You can't take it back.
If you're talking,
The bro just say you can betray Jesus. So do you think you are?
You went straight
if
to
you
the
do that
Bible.
the second, if you're talking about,
What do you think this is?
Hold up, if you're talking about
My nigga,
10k,
no.
10k, 20k, that's. But one
Wait, you betrayed Jesus for $1 million? Jesus Christ, who died for your zeal?
Very,
I would
very,
never.
No.
Very
Please, no.
Never.
No, let's not go to this blasphemy. Let's not. That's like a huge sin.
Okay.
Let's not just get into that.
No, let me make
You
this point.
betraying
Let me make
Jesus
this point.
for setting
Let me make this point.
No. Listen to what I said.
Who's betraying Jesus for any amount of money?
No,
I'm not
bro,
betraying
listen
Jesus
to
for
the
any
thing.
amount of money.
You being
You must have
$1 million
like
to lick somewhere,
Not everyone.
and they're
Not
going
everyone.
I can't be present.
But you.
How much? You say how much?
1 million.
Bro, give me 1.5. Are you? I will tell you where your mommy is living, where your daddy is living,
Okay.
Wait, are you
where your wife, where your wife is.
It's not $1 million naira.
Sorry.
$1 million.
Let me make this point, right? Let me make
Bro, come on now.
There's something you said about.
Come
See,
on.
I get what you're saying.
Sorry.
All jokes.
Listen. I get what you're saying. But if I know that you're going to go kill that person, right, and you're offering me money to expose the person, do you understand? I'm not sure I can like.
Bro,
I don't
you
think-
give me
I
the
don't
money
think I can
and
ever
give
get
you a
to
false
that.
direction.
You
Like
know,
that's
there's a
it.
thin line.
Come back for your
I'm
life.
putting myself in. I'm
Yeah,
jeopardizing
you
myself.
come back for your life.
No, we
The kind
got
of
$1
man I'm
million
trying to
bucks
become.
somehow.
No,
exactly.
Like I buy a boat and I go to sea.
Bro,
I
the
mean,
person I gave you $1 million have more than that.
Exactly. I'm not enough
No, I
connection.
feel like it's so much stress.
Okay,
I feel
you
like
said something
You
about.
even accepting that means they can continually keep using you.
Yeah, that's
It's
it.
like, bro.
You guys didn't mention the killing part. You just told me.
No, I did. What I
You
said.
didn't mention it. You said
did.
killing.
I
did.
mentioned it from the
But you don't hear
But like, hold up. If you just walk up to me, I don't know what's going on.
You know what's going on.
Yeah?
You know what's going on.
What the other guy?
You know. No.
I know what's going on, but like,
Why
what
would
the other
anyone
guys are
offer
fault and they
you
are
$1 million just to know where I'm at? Why would anyone offer you $1 million just to know where I'm at?
I've told you I'm going to take my money and call you.
Do what you do in your life.
Like Sanan said, Just give me my money. Give me my money.
Anyway, we're drifting
like,
quite a lot, but I wanted to say one thing on the
And it
topic
actually
we were
depends on our
actually
friendship
in.
level.
Sorry. The topic that we were actually in, which was marriage and like 50-50 and all that stuff, there's a point I wanted to make. I'm not saying that being a housewife is wrong, and I'm not saying that working is wrong either.
Yeah.
But he mentioned this day and age, and what the fact is, anyone from the Gen Z or whatever this generation is called, if it's working class, that comes with the territory. It's just facts. Any woman right now who's bringing anything to the table is bringing it with a head. Like straight up, she's going to come and be like,
Bro,
you know,
facts.
she'll come back home from work and she'll sit with you. She'll go take that beer with you in the fridge and sit there and wait for you to come with her to cook or go cook first. But she will be
get
like,
something for you guys to eat.
exactly. Or she'll be like, so what are we ordering? Or you'll ask her something like, also that's the other thing. Any woman who's like very into money and the economy right
but to be
now
honest,
isn't someone who's trying to.
I disagree. Ain't gonna lie, man.
I mean, if
I'm
you,
talking out of experience, man. She gonna actually bring the money. She will still cook, serve you in your room.
no, bro, you're making her slave that way. I'm sorry. To say.
You're not. It's not you.
Bro,
that's
Wait,
different.
in
So
Canada,
women want that.
in Canada.
women
Now,
want
if
that.
you're
It's
lucky, right? Like
Yeah,
if you find
yeah,
your
yeah.
Hold on. That's why I say. That's why I made this comment. Like,
You can't just
if
say
the guy
because
is not
professional
working
is not
on getting a job, then she has to leave. But like, if he had a job and he lost his job, are you gonna expect her to still come and sit down with you and take that beer?
Bro, how many girls will stay in this present day? And
There are few,
Exactly.
but I'm not trying to call
There are
names.
no few.
I'm not trying to call names, but she gonna stay. I swear.
No, okay, fine. Well,
She's going
if
to
you
stay
find
in this
if
room.
you find that unicorn, then amazing,
Yeah.
right? Like
That's the u-
it's
good.
that's a
big,
she's
big
gonna
one,
stay.
big one unicorn.
Not
Yeah.
so far. She's
If
going to
you
stay.
find her,
Her money
awesome.
is going to be you guys' money. She's going to still cook. And
That's
she's going to
pretty
come and
amazing,
Yeah?
pretty
Why is
perfect,
money
pretty
gonna finish?
amazing.
Like,
Yo,
But
I mean,
fact is,
sorry guys,
rare.
we all saw this
there are girls that are still going to do that. I
Yeah,
swear.
yeah.
We all saw this trend on
On my
Twitter.
life.
Sorry, very good point. We all saw this trend on Twitter, right? Like earlier this year, a particular girl named Deborah Debbie that was trending on Twitter. I don't know, Nigeria back home. So
That
basically,
did
she
what?
posted something about a man being a working class man. He works so hard, she works too, and she goes as far as cooking for waking up 4:30 in the morning and cooking and all this thing.
Yeah.
And then she made a lot of fortune from just saying that.
True.
Like people, she actually became like a multi-millionaire.
No,
from
but
just
like,
that
seriously,
one tweet.
I think the thing that happened, people bashed her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
we
women
saw
came
them
out and said they can never do this.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Men don't deserve
Exactly.
this.
So
Then
look
men
at
were
the
the ones that
numbers.
started
Now men
supporting
started
her.
supporting the woman for saying.
So look at the numbers, right? And that's what I mean. Look at the numbers right now.
That's what we said. In this day and age,
If
bro,
you
bro.
Bro,
In
it's
this-
numbers. If you find a
in
woman
this
who will
day
do
and
that for you,
age.
awesome. Like,
Yeah.
perfect. You found that unicorn, right? But then in this day and age, if we're looking at numbers, if we're looking at percentage, a woman, most women who want to bring something to the table will come with a head.
Yeah.
And most women who want to become housewives, they want to become housewives in every form of the word. Like, they don't want
Wanna
to
do
Do anything. Thank you.
nothing.
Thank you.
But it's just different.
Because
now. Like, you
this
just
thing, the people that commented, girls, and they all
Bro.
insulted her.
Bro, that's why
They all
start
insulted
giving
her.
her
I'm telling you.
They start giving her money.
I'm not speaking with
Then see, now see that woman.
endorsements, man.
Exactly, there's evidence even.
My
on
nigga,
TV.
you just say based on one experience, so don't say that's just.
Right.
But this one is Twitter, on Twitter, bro.
Yeah. No, you can
Imagine
you can
you
find
have
When you
comments.
say like
No,
no,
you
girls,
can
my
find
nigga.
that. No, you can find that.
You can still find one read more about
you
it.
can't
You
just
can
use
still find
one person because you experience with one person. You can't just say every nah. But this one,
Still go find her. You see
Twitter.
that Twitter. You go see her.
everyone is here, and like different girls from different
Yeah.
places of the world are against her. That's how you know that, bro.
I mean, it's
But like they are rare,
right
but
now.
they actually exist. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
and
trying to
then
say.
another thing I'd like to chip in. You said something about being humble even when you have wealth and all these things. I feel like there's a common saying that you never really know yourself until you're
Exactly.
wealthy. But I actually feel like it's not in all situations. I mean, I'm talking from my own point of view. Look at it this way. So, when I meet you and I look at you very well, and I want to decide if you're gonna be that person, there's one thing I look at. I want to know if you're actually a respecter of person or a respecter of status. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So if you're a respectful of person, that means you're naturally a down-to-earth person. It takes a lot to change that kind of person. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, but let me chip in something real quick. You never really know your characteristics until certain level of resources are coming in. My nigga, now you don't have money, you're working for money, but get to a point where you are there, everyone knows you have money, like a lot. Bro, as someone that doesn't have money might be respecting girls, but when that money comes like a lot, they can just start treating
But do
girls
you genuinely
anyhow.
think? Do you genuinely think, like looking at it from that angle of okay, this person actually respects people, like this person is down to earth, natural. It's not because you are somebody that's why he respects you. You know, there's some people that actually respect people that they only use sir and ma when they know that you are like here. And there are people that will actually see like a beggar on the roadside and still call you sir. What on sir? I make my English, sir. You know that kind of thing.
Yeah, but like then
You know,
again,
do you think it will take that kind of wealth to change that kind of person?
see, then again, if you don't have enough money, like you don't have so much, and you know,
Because for you to be that person, there has to be a level of compassion that comes with you, a level of conscience that comes with you. For you to be that person that sees a beggar on the roadside and you still like, it's not like you're showing off, you know, fuck the clouds and all these things we do these days. Like
Yeah.
you're genuinely that person that sees people irregardless of their status, and you're like, you know,
And I think
I don't
that's
think there's
why
no
like
kind
people
of wealth
need
that
to
comes
take
into
their
your
time
life.
to get to know each other.
That's the thing.
Because we rush too much, you know, like for girls, you know, you'll see a guy with a really fancy car and just be like, that's it, that's him. And for a guy, you'll see a
That's
girl
my
with a
dream,
fat ass, you'll be like, that's it, that's her. You know, like for
I'm not gonna
right
lie
now,
to you
people
though.
are
It's
just
really
like
difficult to
rushing
make
into
decisions
things.
without considering the house. But I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it all depends if it all falls into if you're an
Ass
ass
is life.
person.
I'm not gonna lie.
I have to disagree with you on that. Yeah, it all
Okay,
depends.
wait,
if you're-
No, we are not going
That
into
is
that.
not where we were
Please
going.
ask the next question.
Wrapping up.
Nah,
Make
wait.
sure-
Okay, sorry.
say your final words.
I was just gonna say, no, it would
We're
put too
basically
much
done.
in there.
Yeah.
But I was just gonna say, I think all of this began with a hole that we dug for ourselves with 50-50.
Yeah.
Because straight up, there's no such thing as 50-50 for a relationship. Whether you're both working, whether one of you is home, there's no such thing as 50-50.
Yeah.
It's completely two different games, two different teams. It's about support in whatever the other person's doing.
Exactly.
And that's why for relationships, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people who get into these marriages and get divorced that quickly, I don't think you're actually in love with that person. I think you were in love with the idea of who that person was supposed to be. Because if you knew them, then you'd know, okay, my girl really just wants to stay at home. But then if that's a person you love, then you support that. You find a way to secure that. Or if a girl comes in and they're like, I want to work, and you really wanted a housewife, but you love them, so you're like, it's them I'm thinking of. It's no longer what I wanted. It's, this is the person I'm with, and this is what they're giving me. This is how I can support that and take it. So it's not about 50-50. And Steve Harvey's on there and said that.
Yeah, definitely.
50-50 is what killed this.
Okay, so I'm gonna say something too. I'm trying to pass a message right now, because I feel like love is the greatest thing God gave us, you know, and I feel like
Facts.
we are all fucking it up. We are all fucking it up.
We are.
We need to do better when it comes to love. Like I feel like, you know, you just need to look and just search deep inside you and realize how much you've lost because of the fact that we're not treating love right and we're not loving ourselves right. And we need to look back and just try and just find that peace inside of ourselves and just try to, you know, pass on that love that you have for yourself to the next person. Like imagine if you actually love somebody else the way you love yourself. I mean,
That's
the world would be a better place.
But then there's this thing I tell myself before I say I want to love somebody. Before you love somebody, you must learn that you as a person, for a person to love you, do you genuinely love yourself?
Yeah, of course.
For a person, because everybody thinks that okay, because I love you, we all have to carry the burden of love. Love is not a game.
Yeah, no.
People see love as
Exactly.
see,
Like,
they
it's so easy.
love is a word that like people put on their lips. That's like, I love you.
I love you, baby.
And then
Like, it's week one, someone is telling you I love you. And then you barely known me.
He said, what did you say? What did you say? What did you say?
Like, it's week one and you're telling me you love me. Like,
so it's week 2 or week 1?
Oh, I think it's week 2.
week 2.
He said he loved you with 2.
After week 2, he says he loves you, right?
No, that's possible.
Guys,
No, that's possible.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've talked to a guy and been like,
You cannot just love someone within 2 weeks.
No,
Come
it's
on.
possible.
But within 2 weeks, you're supposed to know if this person is someone you want to even love.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, thank you for everything.
Yeah.
Love is sweet.
yeah,
Love-
biggest point is the economy is shit, so everyone needs money.
Yes,
Yeah.
love
Get
is
your
sweet.
money.
Like
Get
the video
your
said,
money.
love
Go your
is sweet,
girl,
oh.
Get your money.
The money enter, love is sweeter.
The
Stop.
economy around
Stop
the entire
BBL.
world is shit. We're all going.
Stop BBL.
You guys just say stop BBL.